Welcome back to the Coach Approach. It's your Coach Blake the Black Baker, and today, we're going to be looking at a Senna ADC gameplay. It is silver. I didn't really look at specifically what was asked, so let's see. Same stuff, different day. True. Okay. So I'll probably just do a brief overview. Let me go ahead and give them a call here. If you guys are like free VODs, make sure you join my Discord and also come to my stream at 12 p.m. Central on Saturdays. Free VODs, basically just like a free coaching for you guys. Hey Trinity, how you doing?
What's up?
All right. So why did you choose this game specifically?
I think I uploaded the wrong game, but I mean we can game if you want.
Oh God. Okay. Was this a bad game?
No, this is my last game. I popped off this game. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Maybe that's a good thing then. Let's look at it.
Okay.
Let's see. 29 minutes, but we popped off. Yeah, something's wrong. Something's wrong if we took that long to close. Let's see.
Alright, look. Alright.
Uh-oh.
This isn't just my fault, okay? But I did pop off. There were a couple mistakes. I already know where I made them.
And I don't think you're doing either, right? Because I remember that.
No, I don't duo.
Okay.
I don't duo.
I didn't think so.
Mm-mm. No. I said this season I was going to climb on my own with no duos.
Okay. I feel it.
So I don't want nobody to say, oh, you only getting carried.
It's in your name. So, I mean, you can't avoid it.
No. I carry, okay? I don't get carried. I carry.
Okay. So let's see. We're Nami and Senna into Ezreal and Morgana. Pretty much the same thing that I said with the Yumi here. You kind of have a lot of trade potential because of the heals and the shieldings that you guys just both have. Allows you to basically be able to do damage and just have your damage mitigated. They don't really have any of that, so they're going to take full force damage every single time. If you rinse and repeat, even if it's like 10 damage, you're eventually going to have them at 0. So we could look to trade a lot more. Obviously, one of the main things that we want to look for is trading with our Q, because that's usually the the big boy damage if we can manage to line that up with the minion and the enemy.
Okay.
All right, so this right here, oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna smack you.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't smack you. Woo, jukes.
No.
Okay.
Like, as soon as I walked up, I was like, wait, that's not my minions. I was like, oh, those are not my minions.
That was super
immediately
close.
retreated.
That was super close. I will say though, be more aware of what your support's doing. Be more aware of what your sup is doing. Remember, you guys are a 2v2. Even if you don't want to, but the thing is, like, if you know we can't fight, then ping them back. But right here, she goes in. We know we can kind of trade. And look where she is. Now, obviously, her doing this ain't her fault. I mean, ain't your fault, because she's clicking, right? You're not clicking for her. But you want to be prepared for stuff like this. Because basically what happens, she goes in, gets 2v1. That was a terribly shot bubble. But then now you go in, and then you're going to be 2v1. Luckily, you back out, but that would have been bad. So instead of having that, try to just have yourself, as I tell every student, where is it? When you're in your bot lane, I think I told you this last time too on the other replay, but I could be wrong. That you want.
Yeah, no, I noticed that, like, when she was going in, like, I wasn't really paying attention because I was focusing on CSing, so I need to be more aware of, like, when I'm CSing, or at least last hitting, like, focusing, like, what the enemy is actually doing.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you guys are more like this and not like that, because you guys need to be having a 2v2, because those guys are typically kind of like that. If you want to, like, be this way, it's fine, so that you guys are. Oh, she actually got smacked by it. Okay, yeah, that's on her.
Yeah, I didn't waste my heal. I was like, nah, homie, that's on you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wasted mine.
I wasted my heal on that. Like, if my support does something stupid, I don't waste my heal on them, because I'm like, nah, that's my safety.
Yeah, exactly.
No, thank you.
Like, unless I know for sure it's going to be a make or break heal, I won't do it. Like, I have to 100% know, like, A, you're worth saving, and B, like, it's actually going to save you. Yeah, this is fine. Once again, we're just kind of chilling.
I was just kind of trying to keep the wave frozen right here. Because I was kind of wanting to get Zach to come down.
I was getting ready to say that. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I can understand if you're freezing for your jungler, but your jungler's way over here. This guy's going to take about a minute or two to get back down. So you're basically just kind of forfeiting the lane. Like, I guess I'll just chill. And honestly, that would be fine if it was like the season before, like season 10, season 9, whatever. That'd be fine if we just chilling. But the game is so stupid fast. Like someone dies somewhere and now they're unkillable. Like, and we don't want to get to that point where that's what happens, because then if that happens, we're banking on trying to last until about 25 to 30 minutes before the game is in such shambles that we can even do anything. That's a lot of hoping. We could just basically kind of snowball our lane on our own if we have the opportunity to. So yeah, I definitely would try to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, it does show you're still trying to get used to her. You know, it doesn't. Your play definitely doesn't show the ins and outs of Senna, whether you've been practicing it for a little bit or a while. It still goes to show like you still have some practicing to do, which is I think why you're so focused on CSing a little bit more. That was good. Yeah, look, you almost killed that guy.
Yeah, I forgot to heal there. Yeah, I forgot to heal there. Like, because I thought I was gonna do more burst damage, but I didn't. But I don't even know if like I healed, I would have lived. But I didn't heal there. I didn't use any songs.
And I was gonna say, like, imagine you just did that throughout the entire laning phase, and you chunked him that hard every single time you fought. And you guys did that, and rinse and repeat, and we healed it all back up. Rinse and repeat. He would be dead, and he'd be forced to back. And no, your heal would have killed. You would have died because she ignited you.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. You got to be a little bit more aggressive. You got to be going for some trades when you know you win the trades. When you're dealing with stuff that's healing and shielding, here's how you kind of play with these different supports. So for all you guys that are ADC bands, I'm going to give you some cheat codes. All right, so you have 3 types of supports. Those 3 types of subs. You got the sustain, basically just the healing and shielding supports. You have the mages, which are obviously like Lux, Brand, and whatnot. And then you have the engagers. So, I mean, yeah, you can call them tanks, but there are some engagers that aren't tanks like Pyke. So we'll just call them like engagers. Now, when you're playing with sustain, feel free to go for trades more often than not, because you get shields and heals. Okay, and then as far as mages, you want to make sure they actually land their key ability before going to trade. The thing about this is like every mage in the game has a key ability they need to hit. Now, obviously, not every mage goes bot, but if we think about some of the mages that go bot, Brand, if this dude doesn't land in stun, it ain't worth going for. Lux, snare, not worth going for. Zera, stun, not. You kind of get what I mean. Like, they need to land some of their key abilities, and if they miss it, even if like Brand launches everything and then he misses his Q, that's a wrap. You don't go for it. He has to land their key abilities. Now, with engagers, it's kind of the same. So with engagers, same as mage, they need to be able to land their key ability. So when it comes to like Thresh, you would think, oh well, it has 2. A flay is good enough. No. Even if he walks up and flays, if he misses that hook, it's a wrap. We're not playing that game. It's the same way. So whenever you're playing with these type of lanes, ask yourself, especially if you lose, was I even playing the lane right? Was I leading more trades because I had the healing and shielding support, or was I just allowing my support to do all the work? With mages, was I going for trades even though they were missing everything? With my tanks or with my engage champions, were I going off of their engages, or were I just kind of going off of whatever they happen to do, like a Pyke E, but he misses his Q anyway? Like, they need to be able to land their stuff before you commit to them. So that's the cheat codes to bot lane. That's how you're able to win them a little bit better. Okay. So he got what? He got that killed? No, Ward got that killed. You're still up in CS until he comes back. You're gonna have to shove this. There's no way it's gonna freeze. Obviously, there's too many minions. So what we want to do is we want to ask the support to shove. You're not shoving this way by yourself, so you have to ask her to do it. So if you know you need to shove the wave, ask the support to help you. When you get to a high enough elo, they'll do it on them. They'll do it on their own. It's like Diamond 2, Diamond 1 level though. So even in Plat, even in Gold, like players support still don't do it, and I don't really know why. Maybe selective supports do, but people just think, oh, my ADC's gonna get mad at me. If your wave, let's say we're blue, like that wave is big enough to where like if red comes back, these minions are just gonna keep dying before they get there. Kind of the same thing that I said before. if you feel like your minions are going to kill their minions before they get back to lane, then I'm sorry, their minions are going to kill your minions before they get to lane. You don't need to shove. But in this sense right now, like, your minions are going to kill all their minions, and it's just slow pushing until they get back, and he'll get this wave and the next wave, and it's just not worth. The only bright side could come from this is if you call dragon. If you call drag right now, I will let you off the hook.
I think that's what we did. I think we were. Is it here? No,
no, you didn't even call the drag. Yeah, that would have been the perfect spot. Under tower with all those minions, and the fact that dragon was up. It looked like she helped him clear though, because there's no way Ezreal just cleared all that by himself. Oh no, she didn't. The tower helped him. We call it now. That looks like it's coming up.
Oh no, I remember this. I called back because I had my noon quiver, and so I told her I was going to go back to my noon quiver.
So you knew you were gonna go back, and we didn't ask the support to help us push. Use them. You know, think of yourself as a chess master. I don't really play chess, but I do know you move pieces. Okay, I'm a checkers man. But for the most part,
no checkers, man. Lying to these people.
Dude, I like checkers over chess. When I was young, I just couldn't get into chess because it was too hard. I could probably get into it now, now that I'm older, but it was never my thing. But pretty much use your pieces. You know, use them. Okay, you're my jungler. I can move you where I want. I can move you where I want. It's a little bit harder because top laners are kind of dense. Not gonna lie. Mid laners, I can move you where I want. Support, I can move you where I want. And the thing is, when it comes to support and AD carry, if one does something, the other one will do something. It is a magical thing that even if the support and ADC hate each other, when one moves, the other will move. Like, you guys are always a pair, which is good. Unless I'm the support. I will straight leave the AD carry. I don't condone that, but I leave them a lot.
Honestly, this game, bot was like left on the island until like mid-game. I don't think either jungler came down here until like mid-game.
If I had any lead, I swear I just camped, man. If I need help, my jungler never comes.
My jungler, because at the beginning, like when we loaded into the game, I was like, for the love of God, please don't feed Darius. And like my jungler just decided to, this is the first time Nocturne came. But like my jungler just camped mid in top lane. I don't think he came. Yeah, this is the first time he came bot, which is what, 10 minutes in.
And then honestly, he didn't even really need help either. Like, you guys literally just like popped that dude, the Ezreal, as soon as he just did something. And that's how it should have been earlier too, because it was like you guys just like straight stomp. That's why it's very important to kind of understand, you know, how we want to play the lane, where we want to play the lane, what is our strengths, you know, what's their strengths and stuff like that. And obviously, all that comes with time. You just really have to think about it when you do.
Yeah, I'm still learning her. I think I only have like 10 games on her this season, so.
Yeah, like I said, it definitely shows that you're not that experienced with her. And that's not a bad thing. It just shows that, you know, you could tell.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I started with Jhin, and then once I found my groove on Jhin. Yeah, I left my support to hang, but I was like, nah, this man's dead.
I was thinking about the same thing. Then I was like, well, I mean, realistically, though, even if she does die, you can turn and just kill her yourself. So it kind of is, you know, best of both worlds here.
I didn't want her to know that bush was warded, but I killed her.
Oh, that was smart. I think, because I think she probably would have tried to like die to Nami.
Yeah. I think, did he get away here yet? No, I killed him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then we got a big boy lead here. Okay, so now we should be pretty massive, which means we need to make some stuff happen. When's the next dragon coming online? 1 minute and 28 seconds. So I would chill for that minute and 28 seconds until dragon comes up. Oh no, not
so what happened was that I was walking to lane and I was glancing top, and then when I heard the bind, I looked back. I was like, oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh man!
I was looking top. I remember this.
You had such a big lead too. It's ready.
Don't worry, I get it back. All right, look. I had 2 pens stolen from me this game. All right.
Yep. This is what we call a drag. Cool. I don't see your pings though. Like, I know you're going over here, but just ping them. It's a small thing, but just ping. Make sure that everybody's on the same track. Because what happens if you don't ping? It doesn't show it.
I swear, like, whenever you VOD review, you get, like, the games where I don't ping. But I swear, I be pinging a lot.
Look. If it's not consistent, you're not doing it. That's all that matters.
I'm telling you, it's consistent. Like, you can ask Blather, like, he'll be watching my game and he'll be like, Cheeto, stop pinging so much.
Then there shouldn't be. Then there shouldn't be instances. Then there shouldn't be instances.
I be pinging. I'm just saying, you be getting them one-off games where I guess I don't ping, but I swear I be pinging so much that he be telling me I can't ping anymore.
But I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I'm saying if it's not consistent, it's gonna be hard to consistently climb.
One out of 50.
I mean?
Look, time you get
in that 1 out of 50 game could be the loss because we didn't ping. So cover that up and make that a win. Look,
I don't know about that.
Because what happens if you don't ping this dude? This guy's like, oh, I want to go fight that then, and then he doesn't go to Dragon when the Dragon was like in his mind first anyway. People get sidetracked super fast in League. They'll do. Oh, look, he already started it. Look, he already did it. Or he was like, I'm gonna go help, and then he decided to be a good jungler and say, you know what, I'm just gonna do drag. But if that dude would have just went over there and inted, I guarantee you'd have been like, why didn't you just do dragon? I promise you would have thought that, because I think that'll.
Oh no, I did, because my game, the one that I wanted you to watch, yeah, that's the one where I was pinging dragons and my jungler wasn't.
Exactly. There are times where they just get super sidetracked, and it's like, okay, well. We just need to make sure they don't think about anything else. You gotta have a lot more fear of Nocturne, I think. Because you're really not.
Fear of Nocturne.
You don't really care.
No. Because I feel like that man went AFK. I didn't see that man for like the rest of the game.
Consistency though. It doesn't even matter if this guy didn't gank you one time. He can. And if he does and you throw your lead just because of that randomness, that would suck. And I think he is AFK.
The only person in this game I was scared of was Darius. Even though he was behind, it's a Darius. I don't care. Darius scares the out of me.
Yeah, he's definitely. Him and Garen are just some busted champs right now. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, yeah, get out.
Zig's kind of scared me too because I didn't like his little bubbles.
Okay, we got to go bot here. There's no reason. There's nothing for us down here. Let's make some plays for this big boy right here. I would go mid, help him push, and then like on my way to mid, I would just be like pinging assist, especially because Cled's over here. Like this is free. Even if we're not going. I
don't know where I went here. I don't know if I stayed bot.
Even if we're not going to like take it though, I mean it's just good for a fight. Oh look, Ziggs is down here still anyway, so that'd be. What? If Nocturne is really AFK, that's a 5v3? No way you lose that.
I don't think Nocturne's AFK. I just felt like he was AFK because I ain't seen that man this whole game.
Yeah, he's AFK.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. Okay.
And it took 30 minutes to close out a game. Would one AFK?
No, he definitely came back.
Oh, he came back?
Yeah, I think he. Yeah, I think he came back.
Oh, there he goes. Okay, that got stolen from us. Bounced.
There's a Penta right there stolen from me, but whatever. You won't talk about
Yeah, definitely looks like you're feeling yourself because you got some kills. Now you're like, I just want to kill people. You gotta get back to the I need to only kill people when I have to kill people.
Right here, I almost had a Penta right here, then the stupid Ziggs bubble! I was like, yo, Ziggs is broken. Ziggs is broken.
Luckily, Clyde was up here, though.
Yeah.
Because that fight would have netted us 0. Oh, he gets away. Clyde is broken, too. But he was behind, so I guess it's okay. I would still, like, once again, just call Baron. You see, like, how quick you are to go, like, do other stuff instead of, like, what's important? Like, that's the problem here.
I went to go save my Nami, yeah, and I went a little too far.
Yeah, but why? Why do you have to save her? There's no reason.
Because I felt bad because I let her die in lane for me to get 2 kills. So I felt the need to pay her back and save her life because she saved me multiple times.
What has you climbing more? Saving players? What has you climbing more? Saving players or carrying players? I'd rather have someone who carries me than saves me every single time I'm about to die. Any day of the week. I'll be 0-11 if I can get some free wins. Carry her.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop.
Why you gotta yell at her?
Because she don't be listening, man. She don't be listening.
Yo, my Alexa don't listen. Let me be real.
Yeah. Yesterday, she went on for like 10 minutes, refused to listen to me.
10 minutes? Woo!
Yes.
That's insane. All right, Baron call now, right? Okay, cool. Kled off doing whatever Kled stuff wants to do. Once again, just in this situation, when you're kind of doing Baron, you don't want to put your back to this part. There's just so many ways you can die. You want to make it very easy for you to... Obviously, you have it warded, don't get me wrong. But you want to make it easy for you to get away or easy for you to actually play the fight. If something randomly happens where, I don't know, they happen to appear from here or like maybe they went over the wall or just came from this way, like, and then they were coming from this way too, like, you're kind of squished, right? But if you were like a little bit over here, maybe even in the pit closer. I usually am in the pit when I have flash, usually, but if you really don't want to try to burn that flash, at least put your back to something where it's like, okay, I have a way to escape. Like I said, right here you do. I'm just saying, like, keep it in mind because sometimes you don't really have vision like this, and it's just a very, very sketchy call. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah. It kind of sucks though. I'm gonna have to redo another one because this definitely wasn't the game I was intending for you to watch.
That's okay.
The other game was I kind of like me and my support. I say that I don't say we lost our lane. I feel like we did pretty good in our lane. Like we held our own, but
let's see how long.
My top and mid and then fed the Yi jungle, and that just snowballed out of control. There was nothing I could do there.
All right, yeah.
I feel like nothing.
I was gonna say we could extend it, but we're already at like 21 minutes, so yeah, you're gonna have to do another one. If we were at like 15, I'd be like, I'll go ahead and pull that there, but
yeah, no, that's fine. I'll do another one, but yeah, this was definitely not the game. I don't know how this game got pulled anyways.
I will say though, still, you know, be more respectful towards enemies. Just because you're ahead doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. It's the same thing. Like, you gotta play a lot safer. You gotta play more careful. There's a lot of the things that you kind of just did because you're like, well, I'm fed. I could probably do it, and you can't. And especially when you're playing Quinn, that's a mentality a lot of Quins have because that's kind of what you have to do when you're playing Quinn. But you're not playing Quinn. You're playing Senna and you're playing Jhin. It doesn't really work that way for those. So you're going to have to be a little bit more careful about who you're picking fights with, a little bit more careful about why you're picking fights, especially because we had Baron. And I said he was AFK for a while. Like, this game should have been closed out way earlier than that. We could have gotten Baron before that.
I wasn't even, like, honestly, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. But, like, Nocturne wasn't even there because, like, I just noticed that, like, he didn't come bot. But then I was just, like, in the same mindset, well, my jungler never really came bot, so maybe they were just doing their own dang thing. I wasn't really focusing on it.
Yeah, and then as soon as you got that in your head, you feel like you didn't have to care about Nocturne. And so you were just really low all the time. You were fighting all the time, and he easily just could have pressed R and killed you repeatedly. And this is what, like I said, I call some champions like just kind of low elo stompers. Because if you're not paying attention to them, they kill you. Every single time. Like the Garens, the Darius, the Nocturnes, the Fioras, the Kaisas, the Vaynes. Like, these are champions that are just designed to take advantage of players who are not paying attention to everything that they're doing. And when that happens, you end up dying. And that's why I said consistency is the key. Don't feel like, oh, I could just breathe. I could just kind of let go of this game because we're winning super hard. I could do whatever I want. I mean, I even sometimes have that mentality too, where it's like, we're winning so hard, I don't have to care anymore. But realistically, if you're trying to improve, there should never really be a feeling like that. There should never be a thought where, like, I'm not paying attention to the jungler. I'm not going for fights where I don't know where he is. Like I said, I think you know what to do. It's just sometimes you stop doing what you should be doing. And then you can't get better at something you're not consistently practicing. So just try to do that. I will say, let's see, homework. Just know how to play your lanes. You know, just use that cheat sheet right there. And I want to make sure that, like, next time I ever see a VOD from you, I expect to see, if you're playing AD carry, if they have any one of these supports, which you should, you're playing it how you're supposed to, okay?
Well, I can't say the next vibe because the game that I want you.
No. I mean, like later down the line. Like, let's say it's tomorrow, or like other days, or next Saturday, whatever you do it. Like, I expect to see your lanes played to this, or some remotely to it. And maybe if they start sucking, you're like, dude, f this. I'm not doing anything with you anymore. That's fine. But
I think the next one that you'll look, I think it'll be more like that because I had a Leona support. So he would go in, I would follow up with her. Okay. Like, in her stun, I would land mine, like, on top of them to, like, get the double snare. So I think you will see that in that game. But, yeah, I definitely did.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, like I said, your main issue is just consistency. Don't let even if you're like tired. I know sometimes when I play a lot of games, I'll just get to that fatigue point where it's like I want to play more, but I know my brain doesn't want me to play anymore, and then that's when I start autopiloting, even without realizing it. I mean, I'm not really an autopilot person, but I just know sometimes I'll play, and at the end of the game, I'm like, I don't even know what just happened. Like, I don't even know how we won or lost. I'm just playing the game at this point, and that'll be the time where we have to stop. So whenever you feel like I'm not as coherent as I usually am when I first start, it's kind of where you want to maybe go play some normals or just smurf if you really want to climb something. That way it doesn't affect you too bad if you do lose or something like that. Okay?
I will keep that in mind, yes.
All right. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, thanks for the sub. I do appreciate it. And also just thanks for supporting me in general. If you got any questions, like I always say, just for Das. I'm here for it. Otherwise, best of luck to your next games that you play. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
For sure. Peace out. All right. And at the end for the video, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys would like a free VOD review, I do it every single Saturday. If you guys would like a discount on my coachings and my VODs, make sure to go to coachblaker.com. When you check out, you put in that code CLIMB. That is the code CLIMB. It will not be there long, so make sure you get that code before it goes away, 25% off. But you know what I always say, till next time, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for approaching this like a coach.